Last weekend, the Norwood High School Marching Band wrapped up their competition season with a first-place finish at the New England Scholastic Band Association Championships. This is the third year in a row receiving a first-place award at the NESBA Championships. The band has competed in 6 competitions this year and was awarded first place in all 6. It was a well-deserved ending for a group that has put in months of hard work, starting all the way back in June.
We had a pre-camp this year where we did 3 days back-to-back to get some work in before we went up to Camp Tapawengo in Sweden, Maine, which is the marching band home away from home in the summer, where we can get a whole lot of work done with our Madrigal friends and some others with the program. After that, we came home, had another 3-day stint of time, and then all of a sudden school starts, and we got into our regular Tuesday, Thursday routine rehearsals, including Saturdays in and around football games when we can make that work with the kids in the program and the football students. Our first competition crept up on us. We were able to put out our full show, which we have not been able to do in my tenure here ever in Norwood High School. We put the full show out. It wasn't our greatest performance, but we did quite well. We took a week off to refine a whole bunch of our pieces of our show, and then we were able to go out and really start to step forward and be the leaders in our division, taking home the Color Guard Award, Marching Percussion Award, the Percussion Award, the Best Music Award, and we were really on rails out into the very end of it, where it culminated with us achieving our third in a row New England Scholastic Band Association Championship with continued awards in Best Music, Best Color Guard, and Percussion.
To have a successful team, we all know you need to have a group that is willing to work together to achieve. For Conant, he knew he had that this year.
And we know that this group just works really well together. There was not any infighting or underlying issues coming into rehearsals. When this group shows up to work, they show up to work. It can be social at times, but it's a school activity, but they want to achieve at a high level. They know what it takes to put that effort in. We have a tremendously huge senior class that's going to graduate our program. They, by example, show what the juniors, seniors, sophomores, freshmen, and the few 8th graders that we had this year, they show them what they need to do, and they help those students achieve that. And I think that's been the key to our success. We had some wonderful leadership on the podium this year from Robin Jones and Carolyn Ferris as well. Without them, we don't stop, or really move on and off the field without their leadership. So they were a huge piece of that as well.
This year they chose a show harder than I've ever done personally in my 5 years of marching, in terms of music. And then actually our color guard instructor does the drill, and he writes all the drill, and then all of the stuff comes from the staff, and they always are working even outside of their own jobs, because almost all of them are directors at other schools, and they put together this amazing show, and we add to it every week. So it's not like we learn one show over the summer and then that's all we perform. Like, they add new visuals even right before the competition starts.
I think one of the things our staff members always talk about is you can't think about being better than the people around you. You always have to be thinking about being better than the person you were yesterday. Because for us, if we won the first couple competitions and thought, oh, we're on top, we can chill out, we're good enough, then we would end our season in the bottom. But every week you have to come to rehearsal thinking, I'm going to be better than I was last rehearsal, I'm going to improve one little thing, or I'm going to focus on this one part of the show that I know can be better. And if everyone commits to that standard of excellence, then there's nothing we can't accomplish.
The marching band has had a long history of outstanding success. Conant was thankful that the students had the opportunity this year to continue to achieve at the highest level.
Yeah, I'm really grateful. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen with the Proposition 2.5 override. I think we would have had a lot of students with not a whole lot to do. So I was fortunate. It was a little nerve-wracking leading up to that vote, but I was really excited that we had an opportunity to do this. And it goes to show that, yeah, even though we had last minute notice, I mean, normally we have a lot of things planned out in April or as early as March. We didn't really pull the trigger or even buy anything until June. Normally we have it in our hands or April or May, and a lot of writing can begin. We waited. So even with that wait and a lot of last minute writing, we were still able to really make it happen. So shout out to our writers, and a shout out to the town of Norwood for allowing us to continue this great tradition that the students really, really enjoy doing and being part of.